in the center jump, Kartchner and Fincham. And here we go. Opening tap will come down to Ward, and we'll go the other direction. Cooper handles. Up top against Green. Gives to Oates. Oates looking for a lane. Gets sealed off. Turns around. Puts it up. Off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound going to be collected by Kartchner, and we go the other direction. He'll outlet to Johnson. Johnson gives it up to Ballstead. Ballstead, right side to Green. Back up top to Johnson. Now for the first time, Good handles. Goes down low to Green. Green working against Cooper. Goes in the lane. Oh, what a touch pass. But an easy layup missed. Knocked around, out of bounds, and it'll be Bridgewater basketball. Couple of opportunities there for the Knights, and they could not convert. So the Eagles will have another shot at it. Cooper to bring it up. Comes to Will Dunlap here on the near side. Now up top to Fincham. And here's Ward, holds over his head and finds Oates. Oates around the little screen. Here's Cooper from the corner. Three, it's good. Cooper gets the scoring going with a corner three. The Eagles are on top, 3-zip. Front court, Ballstead. Working against Ward. Goes to the outside to Good. Back to Ballstead. Ballstead tried to get inside, dumps it to Tillman. Tillman sealed off on the baseline. Nice job by Ward on the switch. Now here's Good. He'll put up the long two-pointer, no good. Rebound to Fincham. He'll give it off to Cooper, and we go the other way. Oh, a little touch pass to Ward. Ward wanted to drive, got sealed off. Knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Bridgewater basketball, but Ballstead got there in time. Sealed Ward off, and then knocked the basketball out of bounds as well. Cooper to trigger in. Gets it to Oates. Oates wants the cutter. It was going to be Dunlap, but he went way outside. Now Oates goes into the lane, kicks it out. Cooper can't pull the trigger there. Dumps it down low to Fincham. Back outside to Oates. Oates, a little window there, and he'll push it up and in. Good job by Oates. Found a little soft spot and pushed it up and in. 5-0 Eagles. Coming down the court is Ballstead. Gives off to Good. Good to Kartchner. Kartchner hands to Tillman. Tillman working on the outside on Dunlap. Goes to Green. He'll hoist a triple. Rims out, but an offensive board to Good. It's on the floor. Who's got it? It's going to be tied up, and it'll still be Southern Virginia basketball. 18 on the shot clock for them to operate with here at the 17:53 mark of the first half. Ballstead looks like he'll have the honors to trigger in. Gets it to Kartchner. Hands off. Ballstead. Tillman down low to Kartchner, working against Fincham. Gets in the lane. Oh, nice move there, and he'll get to the rack. The senior from Draper, Utah, gets it up and in. And he's got the first points for Southern Virginia, and it's 5-2. Little jumper for Cooper, way off the mark. Cooper played a little 1-on-5 there. Never involved anyone else as Tillman hands off to Good. Down low, Kartchner all by himself. Too much. And now a reach in by Ballstead. His first foul whistled in the basketball game. And Mason Ramey will come in. Fincham will take a seat. Cooper will tote it across. Goes to Ramey. Now to Oates. Oates sealed off by Good. Ward's got nowhere to go with it. It's Tillman on him. Now he'll get into the lane. Over to Cooper, and he'll drive into a sea of hands out of bounds off of Cooper, and it'll be SVU basketball. Whatever defense is 14, the Eagles had not sunk back into it, at least not that I can tell. Up top to Good. Good to Ballstead, trying to drive all the way. His shot's no good, and Oates will take down the rebound. Oh, pass is knocked away. No, Oates gets it back. Finds Dunlap. Dunlap. Oh, loses the handle. It's on the floor. Who's got it? And that's going to be a foul on Dunlap, I have to imagine, because he was on the back of Kartchner, Ballstead, excuse me. What are they calling there? Yeah, that makes sense.
Originally, their call was straight down, keep the ball in Bridgewater, but...
Yeah, that made the most sense to me.
Same here.
I'm not saying I'm usually or even frequently right, but that's what it looked like to me. Cross-court pass good all by himself, and he'll knock down the triple, and we're tied at 5. The Eagles scored the first 5 points. SVU has scored the last 5. We're knotted up. Oates out to Ward. Back to Cooper on the outside. Green on him. Ramey provides a little bit of a screen. Now to Dunlap. He'll pull the trigger on the 3. That's no good. Side of the iron. Green comes the other direction. Goes to Good. Back out to Tillman. Tillman working against Ward. Around the screen by Kartchner. Goes to Green. Still 14 to operate with. As Good fakes the 3. Ballstead won't fake it. He'll put it up. And Oates comes down with another rebound. I say another rebound. It's only a second according to the stat monitor. Oates. Like he's dribbling a grenade out there. Gets it to Cooper. And here's Ward. Holds over his head. Ward thought about driving. Instead goes to Oates. Oates will elevate from 15. It's no good. Flat-footed rebound to Kartchner, and we go the other direction. Here's Green. Green kicks to the corner. Good. Wants to go baseline, spins. Here's Kartchner, foul line extended. The keyhole jumper's no good, and there's a rebound by Oates. That's number 3. Even I can add that. Ward on the outside. Eagles offense has gone stagnant after a couple of buckets early, and Ward just lost the handle. Good, trying to weave his way through a little bit of traffic. Woody Machado getting ready to check in for the Eagles. Good. Outside, Green has it stolen away. Cooper wants to go all the way. He can't get it to go. No call as Cooper was trying to draw the foul. No dice. Good. Boy, they whip it around the outside, and that's a hit from outside for Tillman Johnson, and Bridgewater needs a timeout. 8-5, Southern Virginia of clock time. And as Jen can tell you, clock time and real time are wildly different. How long did the last 3 minutes of the previous game take?
I would say 20 to 25 minutes easily. This game was supposed to start on the dot at 6 o'clock, and the other game started actually a few minutes early. But that really didn't take a cake at all.
Eagles with it, trying to find some offensive rhythm. RK Laws checked in for the first time here tonight. Ramey straightaway 3. Mason off the mark. Good, will come down with a rebound.
And number 5, Luke DeVore checked in for Southern Virginia.
Thank you. Green, and it is DeVore who's got it. Back to Green. Green, oh, he'll elevate from 18. No good. Rebound knocked around. It's on the floor. Who's got it? Oates has it. And he'll give off to Cooper. Machado with it. Gets it to Cooper. Into the corner. Law for 3. No good. Rebound to Tillman. Eagles having a tough time finding it from outside. Here's a long bomb that's good. Eli Ballstead. And it's 11-5. So 11 straight points for Southern Virginia. This is a 5-0 Eagles lead. And here's Machado. Careful over there, Jen. Here we go to Oates.
Was not in its normal place.
Cooper stops, kicks to the corner. Machado wants to go baseline and lost the handle, but they'll say he was fouled. Need, technically. Alex Weiland will come in for the first time, and Jude Ballstead would, but immediate timeout. Exactly 4 from beyond the arc. Southern Virginia, meanwhile, just 4 of 13 from the floor, 31%. However, they've hit 3 of their 5 three-pointers. Joseph Crenshaw checks in for the first time. Down low, Ramey Has it stripped away by DeVore. He'll give off to Green. Green hands it off to Weiland. Now to Ballstead. Over to Tillman. Tillman around the screen. Tillman kicks it out. Green will elevate for three. Rims out. Rebound to Ramey. He'll chuck it over to Crenshaw. Cross court. Here's Cooper. Back to Machado. Machado working on the outside. Goes high post to Ramey. Ramey needs to go somewhere with it. Gets it to R.K. Law. Law over into the corner. Machado. No, air ball. DeVore collects the rebound. Ball slightly knocked away, but Tillman Johnson is able to collect it. Outside to Ballstead. Now Weiland. Here's Johnson. Johnson. Back outside. Here's Ballstead. No, Weiland, excuse me. And now Green. Green with Cooper on him. And he lost the handle. Law in the air. Oh, and he gets ahead to Cooper, who just lays it up and in. That breaks the snide, but it took quite some time.
Bridgewater has definitely been, as you mentioned earlier, bouncing that ball as if it was a grenade, and I think they're all afraid of it at this rate.
Eagles up by 4. Eagles down by 4, 11-7. After Cooper's on the board. He's got 5 of the Eagles' 7 points, and that's a foul as it got Cooper up in the air and came down on him. So Green should go to the foul line. Early in the season, DJ Green is shooting 80% from the foul line. Cooper's first, team second. Green sinks the first. Green coming off a nice game. He scored 18 against EMU last night. Looking at the second one here. That one's good too. Cade Herrick is in for the first time. A sophomore from San Clemente, California. Far from home, son.
It's a very distance-based team here. There's only, I believe, 2 of them are from Virginia.
It is. Burgess gets it down low. Richardson, yes! Malik Richardson gets it to fall through. It was hanging and hanging and hanging and finally fell through. And Richardson will go to the line. Richardson also, just like Green, 4 for 5 in the early going of the season from the foul line. We'll see if he can knock down the and one and make it a 3-point game.
Definitely making a good start here in this season for his junior.
Knocked it down. Nothing but net. Eagles have sliced the deficit to 3. Herrick playing catch in the backcourt with Weiland. Gets it across the line, almost lost it. Now calls timeout as the Eagles had collapsed on a double team, and Herrick did not want to lose it again. I know you're only a couple games into the season, but still. Not too shabby. Alex Weiland will trigger in. Colin Griffith is in for the first time tonight for Southern Virginia. No, it'll be Jude Ballstead who will trigger in. He'll get it to Weiland. Weiland to Herrick. Herrick almost loses it. Does get it to Griffith. Griffith stops, pops. High off the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be collected by Richardson. He'll headman it to Burgess, who just gets smashed as Herrick got in the way.
This is not football.
No. Blocking foul going to be whistled against Cade Herrick. Coach Bevel disagrees. His first, team's 4th. They get it into Richardson with DeVore on him. Richardson working against DeVore. Hits it to Law. His shot. Oh, just off the iron. DeVore will come down with a rebound. Off to Herrick. Herrick will pass out to Weiland. Weiland in the lane. Splits a couple defenders. Shot's no good. Is it an offensive foul? Yes, it is. offensive foul. Turnover and the 5th foul. His 2nd. Crenshaw into Burgess. Back to JoJo. And Burgess. They'll play catch on the outside. Law trying to direct a little bit of traffic out there. Oh, and he just threw it away. I'm not sure where he was going with it. Weiland tries to find a streaking DeVore. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
2 horrible passes in a matter of 3 seconds right there.
Got a little wild. Weiland will come out. Tillman Johnson comes back in. Burgess and Crenshaw.
Just under 10 in this first half.
Richardson working against DeVore. Trying to back his way in. Down low to Crenshaw. Spin around off the glass. Oh, it's good. Nice job. It's a 1-point ball game. Herrick being harassed by Burgess. Bounces it down low. Back out to Herrick. The shot, it was probably intended for Johnson there. Griffith with it now. He finds Herrick. Now DeVore. DeVore just simply lost the handle. Here's Dunlap. He'll find Richardson on the outside. Malik kicks it out to Crenshaw. Crenshaw trying to find a way to the hoop. Lost the handle. It's on the floor. Who's going to get it? Dunlap does. Now here's Burgess. His three-pointer off the mark. DeVore finds the rebound. The Eagles are now 1 for 7 from three-point range after that misfire. Johnson saw a lane, then got sealed off quickly. Ballstead on the outside. Wants to drive. Turnaround. Good. Jude Ballstead gets it to go. Southern Virginia up by 3 after the Ballstead bucket. Law trying to clear things out a little bit. Burgess now gets it to Richardson with DeVore on him. Malik out to Law. Law looking for a spot. Nope. Instead it's JoJo. Crenshaw finds Richardson. He'll post a 3. Good! Malik Richardson from outside. That's his first triple of the season. He had been over, and we're tied at 15. Johnson finds Herrick. Now back to Johnson. He'll elevate from 15. No good. And Crenshaw comes down with the board. I thought it was going to bounce in. Here comes Richardson. Tried to get the reversing up. Capped. DeVore stuck with him. Goes out of bounds. Still be Bridgewater basketball, and now the starting group is back in. And it looks like a line change. Everybody's pretty much going back.
And we got number 1, Will Vetter, stepping on for the first time this afternoon.
So Vetter is in. Fincham, Oates, Ward all in as well, as is Cooper. Here's Vetter. He'll hoist a triple. That's off the mark. Rebound by Kartchner. Kartchner gets it off to Green. Green working against Cooper on the outside. Stops. Looked for a cutter. Instead, finds Johnson. Johnson in the lane. Tried to split a couple defenders. Instead, it's stolen away. And now up to Ward. Ward jams it home with 2 hands. And the Eagles have the lead. Here comes Green. Working against Cooper. Hands off to Good. Kartchner wanted it inside, but he's been guarded pretty well by Fincham. Johnson looking it over, finds Kartchner up top now. Here's Good. 10 on the shot clock as Green takes the handoff. He'll keyhole jumper, no good. Rebound off of Ward's knee and out of bounds. It'll be Knights basketball. Media timeout, as pointed out by the Knights bench. 6:55 left to go in the first half. Eagles up by 2 on the Bridgewater Eagles.
But even with a coaching change, we've had 3 new coaches this year join the staff with our 2 tenured volunteer coaches as well. Definitely showing what he can do to be an Eagle here on this team.
Triggered in by Griffith. To good. Oh, and he threw it away to Cooper. Cooper going to come the other way. Wants to go coast to coast. Nope. And his pass knocked away. Griffith did a good job of getting back there and denied Vetter the open shot on the wing. Cooper will trigger in basically from the corner. And here's Oates. Oates out to Ward. Ward hands it off to Cooper. Just 12 on the shot clock as Cooper handles between the circles. Now 8 seconds. Here's Oates. Oates wants to go. He does! Right to the cup, but it won't go down, and Kartchner comes away with the rebound. I think they got the shot they wanted. Oates just could not get it to fall through. Johnson to Kartchner. Kartchner wanted good, but they stopped that from happening. Here's Griffith again with a long jumper, and this time he's good. Colin Griffith, the sophomore from Manassas Park, Virginia.
Just shy of that three-point line there.
Ties us at 17. Cooper, a little stop and go. He tries to get all the way to the line. Fincham is there, adjusts, gets it to go. So Taylor Fincham gets the bucket to give the Eagles the 2-point lead back. Green. Hands off to Good. Kartchner wants it inside as he's shoving the back of Fincham. Johnson looking it over. Goes Kartchner way up top. Oh, here's Good with an opportunity and a blocking foul going to be whistled. Aaron Oates tried to draw the charge. And the basket? And the basket? Wow. That's a continuation call. That's NBA caliber continuation. And Good goes to the line. Good has not missed a free throw all year. Now he's only taken 2, but
still, those 2.
Hadn't missed. That's right.
As Machado steps in for Vetter. And 3 for 3.
There you go. Southern Virginia with a 1-point lead now after the and one. Cooper finds Oates. Oates, not a whole lot of movement as Aaron trying to work on Good. Turns, fights his way to the bucket. It won't go. Pushed it off the glass and it just wouldn't go. Aaron having a tough time scoring the basketball, which is usually not his issue. Good. Thought about the 3. Green to Kartchner. Now Ballstetter's back in. Now Kartchner. Turns. Tried to get it to Green. Oh, and it's stolen away by Cooper. Cooper stops, pops for 3. Won't go down. Tapped up. Fincham is there. Kicks it out to Ward. Ward has it knocked away, but reestablishes possession. Now tries to go in, and an offensive foul against Ward as Kartchner draws the charge. Eagles will turn it over for the 4th time tonight.
It's definitely a lot more aggressive than the last game, for sure.
They get a spot here on the floor. Force the event staff into some work. That's why they make the big bucks, right?
Yep, for sure.
Or is it school credit?
So this game, it's softball working, actually.
It was off of Green and out of bounds. Green disagrees. But Green says Green continues to disagree with the referee. Bridgewater wants a timeout. With 4:27 left to go here in the first half, Eagles trailing by 1 on the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network. Southern Virginia, 6 already. Eagles will trigger in. It's Woody Machado to do the honors. Gets it to Cooper on the outside. Green on him. Now here's Woody. Into the lane, kicks to the corner. Nice job by Oates to slide over and catch that pass. Oates into the lane, elevates. No! Now here's Fincham, who gets it back, and I'll say he's fouled by Kartchner. Probably. Yes. Kartchner gets whistled for the foul. That is his first. Cooper inbounds to Oates. Now back to Cooper. Working against Green. Cross-court pass to Oates. Oates going to go all the way in, lays it up, won't go down again. And now a foul by Fincham. His first, team's fifth. That's that 14 defense he's asking for. And this time the Eagles stay on that side of the court, as he was imploring them to do earlier. There's Ballstead. Working against Ward, gives off to Good. Good to Kartchner. Looking for Green, yes he is. Hands it off to him, now into the corner. Ballstead's shot is blocked, but Kartchner is there to pick it up and forces it up and in. Now Kartchner's been difficult to deal with. He's got a couple of buckets along with those 7 rebounds. Cooper bumps and good. Right back at him to make it a 1-point game again. Knight still on top, though, of the Eagles. Ballstead finds Good. Good. Needs somebody to flash out, and it's Johnson. Johnson. Now to Green. 10 on the shot clock is Good, receives the pass. Now to Kartchner. Working against Fincham. Up and over, won't go down, and Taylor comes down with a rebound. Eagles come the other way. Just inside 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Machado dribbles in the forest.
Kicks in and around and back out.
Yeah. Kicks it back out to Ward. Khalil can't get in as Johnson seals him off. Wanted Machado on the cut. Machado does have it, but he's going to have to do something. Little short shot won't go down. And Johnson pulls down the board. And a foul again against the Eagles, and again it's Fincham.
It's almost like he was really honestly losing his balance on SVU 33.
RK Law will come in. Machado will take a seat. Mason Ramey is the one who came in for Fincham. Ballstead will handle as he crosses the timeline. His team with a 1-point lead. Here's Johnson. Elevates, won't go down. Oh, but Kartchner's there. And now Oates has it, but it's chopped out of his hands. Good to Green, back to Good. Here's Green, left alone for 3, and he hits it. Eagles got to play some defense out there on the perimeter. 25-21. Eagles got sloppy there, couldn't hold the rebound, and then paid for it with a triple. Ramey on the outside. He finds Oates. Aaron goes around the screen, gives it off to Ward. Ward wants to get in. Little stop and go. Lost the basketball. Here comes Johnson trying to break out of a pack. To the trailing Kartchner. Now to Johnson. Hand off to Green. Green trying to get it to Ballstead. Here's Kartchner. They get it to Ballstead up top. Now he's going to drive all the way. Lifts it up. It won't go down, but there's Kartchner, who they just cannot stop on the glass. He's been the guy, and the Eagles are down by 6. Cooper trying to go all the way, and a reach-in foul going to be whistled on Green. Jude Ballstead will come back in. Brother Eli will take a seat. Cooper goes to the line. 1-and-1 opportunity here. Cooper has shot just 59% from the foul line on the season thus far. Hits the front end. Eagles needed that point in the worst way. It'd been another 2 minutes and about 30 seconds, another 2.5 minutes without points. Hit them both.
4-point deficit as Malik Richardson entered the game right before that shot.
Johnson in the backcourt. Working against Cooper.
Under a minute left here.
Kartchner. Green. Down low. Oh, to Kartchner, lays it up and in. But Kartchner is taking him to school. He's got 8 points. Here's Ward on the outside. Eagles trail by a half dozen. Oates wants to go all the way. It won't go. He just cannot get the basketball in the hoop. So unlike Aaron Oates. You have 2 of those shots that he normally gets, and it's a different look to the scoreboard. Green on the outside. About a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green stops, pops, no good. Rebound collected by Oates. Just 6 seconds. Oates gets it to Richardson. No, I didn't think Oates got across, did he? I didn't think he got across. Maybe I'm wrong. It was close.
It was very close.
It was close. Didn't look like it to me.
2.9 seconds here on the clock. And they added a whole 1.1 back on the clock, too.
Guess we can't rewind it, can we? I'm just curious. Ball's thrown into the backcourt to Johnson. Johnson wants to go all the way. Yes. It's good. 31-23. Eagles find themselves down by 8 here at the break.
Because of Kartchner and holding him. He has to be stopped somehow. Got to find a man to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, 11 rebounds, 7 on the defensive glass, 4 on the offensive glass, and I'm willing to bet at all 4, or at least 3 of the 4 have led immediately to points. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. And then we saw the one possession where the Eagles had 2 different chances to come down with the defensive rebound, did not, and paid for it with a 3-pointer.
I feel like they're standing around just watching on some of those rebounds when they should be a little bit more. They were aggressive for a few minutes, and then it kind of just fell off, and they just gave up.
Eagles will be back in action here again tomorrow afternoon. It is their starting lineup as well. Good, Johnson, Green, Ballstead, and Kartchner. Oates, Fincham, Dunlap, Cooper, and Ward for the Eagles. Eagles will start with the basketball. Trying to dig out of an 8-point hole here to start things off. Cooper over to Ward. He finds Fincham up top. Now Will Dunlap. Will trying to get in against Ballstead. Could not. Here's Ward with Johnson on him. Hands off to Oates. Now to Dunlap. Just 9 on the shot clock as Will drives in. Dishes it back out. Ward, deep 3. Good! Oh, did he bail the Eagles out there? Khalil Ward with a deep 3-pointer to draw the Eagles within 5.
And nothing but net there as well.
Good. The Ballstead. Ballstead throws it up. It's good. It counts in a foul. That's the guy you don't want to see get started. The Eagles held him to just 2 points in the first half. A guy who's averaging 22 on the season. And he'll get the first bucket in the first offensive possession for Southern Virginia. And the and one opportunity. That's the second foul against Ward. And Ballstead puts it up. And it's good. He's an 81% free throw shooter. Quickly up court to Will Dunlap. Back to Cooper. Now to Oates. Oates tried to drive in on Good. Now fade away, good. Need to see that, didn't we?
Oh, yes, we did. Long awaited here from Oates.
6-point game after Oates knocks it down. Here's Johnson on the outside. Working against Dunlap. Can't get in, around Kartchner. Here's Ballstead. Goes to Kartchner, spins on Fincham. Got Fincham in the air and a foul. Yep. That is a senior against a junior who has not played very much. Fincham may be a junior in the program, but if you think about his minutes on the court, I mean, the experience level is not that of a junior. Game time experience. Kartchner misses the front end. That is maybe a problem. Tyler Kartchner is a 37.5% free throw shooter.
So probably the person you wanted to foul, potentially.
So maybe perhaps when he's underneath the bucket, give him the business. Second one's no good. Rebound to Cooper. Cooper followed Richardson. Here's Oates. Boy, two men on him as Aaron is in the lane. He wants it himself. It's no good, but he's fouled. And Aaron Oates will go to the line. Now, you get a feeling Aaron Oates is on a little bit of a mission here in the second half to right the wrongs of the first 20 minutes of this game.
Redeem himself here.
That's
make
right.
it a strong one as well.
The foul is against Good. It's only his first. And Oates, first free throw is good.
We have his fan club behind us as well.
Aaron on the season shooting 77% from the foul line. He and Cooper have pretty much had the bulk of the free throws for the Eagles as the second one rims out, and Good has the board. Eagles down 5. As Ballstead gives it up to Johnson. Now Good. Here's Green. Working around the outside. Oh, by himself was Johnson. Whoever was on him, he lost him. Wow.
A swift move right there.
7-point lead for the Knights. It's Cooper on the outside. Finds Ward. Now down to Richardson. Richardson with Kartchner on him. Spins, lost the basketball. Spent too much time horsing around and lost it. As Kartchner steals it away. Ballstead elevates, no good, but Green picks up the air ball. Now goes back for three, and it's good. Wow.
And gives the Knights a 10-point lead over the Eagles.
Cooper's going to lose the handle, but gets it back. Over to Richardson. Now down to Dunlap, out of bounds, off of the Knights. 18 on the shot clock for the Eagles. Mason Ramey will come back in, and Richardson will take a seat. Mason always looks lost when he goes out there. He's always,
I don't know where to go.
Who do I have? What am I doing? He just wants the defensive assignment. Full timeout, and we'll take it. 17:22 left to go here in the half. Eagles trailing by 10 on the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network. The Eagles 2 for 2. These are two teams that shot about 30-some-odd% in that first half.
May only be a few, but a few are doing what needs to be done and making it all count for sure.
Eagles find themselves on the wrong end of a 10-point game, 39-29. Cooper, Ramey, Oates, Dunlap, and Ward on the court for the Eagles. Oates out to Ramey. Now here's Ward, his three-pointer. Good! Second three-pointer of the game for Khalil Ward. Cuts the deficit down to 7. Ballstead working against Ward. Now to Kartchner. Hands off to Green. Green, oh, nice pass to Good. Beautiful backdoor pass. Southern Virginia right back on the board. Oates on the outside. He wants to go. Bumps off the window. Good. Aaron Oates finding it a little bit here in the second half after a rough 1 for 8 shooting in the first half. Johnson to Good. Good now to Ballstead. Corner to Johnson. 13 on the shot clock as Kartchner hands off to Ballstead. He'll hoist the three. Good. Mamma mia. Talked about who we didn't want to get hot.
And he's doing exactly that.
Back to a 10-point game. Dunlap to Ward. Ward has Ballstead on him. Goes to Ramey up top. Ramey now to Dunlap. Dunlap. Oh, nice little Shovel to Ramey, whose shot won't go down. Rebound on the floor, and here comes Green. He's got some numbers as he shovels to Johnson for a three. Good. He's waiting for the Eagles to call timeout. They do not, as they find themselves down 13, 47-34.
The biggest gap so far this game as well is, looks like we're going to almost have we will be having a full line change here for the Eagles, as that one is thrown out of bounds.
Eagles throw it away. Vetter, Law, Machado, Crenshaw, and Burgess will come in. The Knights will also make some changes. DeVore and Herrick come in, which means Good and Johnson. No? Good and Boston. Or Kartchner take a seat. Like, who's the other guy? How could I forget Kartchner? The first half, he was the man. Ballstead working against Machado. Finds Herrick. Herrick now to DeVore. Now to Ballstead working against Joe. Johnson to Herrick. Herrick bounces it to DeVore. DeVore against Machado. Adjusts in the air, and it's good. 49-35. Here's Burgess. Goes baseline. Left the ball behind. Needs to go somewhere with it. Offensive foul. That's just, it's not smart basketball. You cannot dip the shoulder and expect anything other than what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
That amounts to another turnover.
It looks like we have a new mop individual as well, as Bolstead just takes it himself.
Well, there's no one down on that end, really.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there was. Okay. Eagles trying to pressure, but it's easily beaten by the Knights. Green. Back to Herrick. Herrick. DeVore. He finds Ballstead, and now a foul. Is it going to be an offensive foul or a defensive foul? DeVore gets whistled for the offensive foul. Only the first against DeVore. Eagles have got to start moving here. They're down by more points than there are minutes left in the game.
They're doing semi-decently on the defensive part. Just they keep collecting fouls as they're doing it. Just going to do it the legal way.
Machado finds Burgess. Burgess between the circles, trying to get the offense to do something. Crenshaw handles. Finds Law. He'll elevate for three. Arce's off the mark. And a rebounding foul against Herrick. It's Herrick with a hold on Burgess. So the Eagles get a fresh 20. And Griffith will come in. Green will take a seat. To Crenshaw with DeVore on him. Cross court to Law. Here's Burgess, his three-pointer. Good! So Burgess gets it to go. That'll cut the lead down to 12. Ballstead kicks to the corner. To the other Ballstead. You got both of them in the game at the same time. I got a 40% chance of being right if I just say Ballstead. Griffith hands it off. Here's Ballstead. Wow! As he just plows over Machado.
Like it's really nothing.
And I think Eli Ballstead telling the rest of the offense, hey, I got caught up in this breakneck speed we were trying to do here. I need to calm down. We all need to slow down. We need to play like the team up by 12. Burgess finds Crenshaw. Crenshaw trying to split the defenders. Working against, now fights to the bucket. It won't go, but they'll say he was fouled. So DeVore picks up his second. They both come here in about the last minute and a half of play. Crenshaw goes to the line. Foul shots traditionally not been Joseph's strong suit. However, that's his first miss of the season. Ballstead and Herrick will come out, and it's Eli Ballstead who comes out. Green is back in, and I missed the other guy who checked in.
It'll be Griffith.
And Griffith's back in. So Crenshaw hits 1 out of 2 and makes it an 11-point game. Green faces a double team in the backcourt, and they'll call a foul against Machado trying to hold the basketball, tried to create a held ball. Instead, they call a foul against Machado. His first, team's fourth. Johnson gets it into Green. Back to Johnson. Picked up by Machado. So we tick down to 13 minutes left in this one. On the outside, it was Ballstead. Now Green. Green drives the lane. Now kicks it out. Griffith elevates for 3. Off the mark, and Machado will come down with a board. Quick outlet to R.K. Law. Law gets it to Crenshaw. JoJo back to R.K. R.K. Law, and an offensive foul. Eagles, another offensive foul. His first, team's 5th. Johnson does get it into Green. Green, back to Johnson. Johnson working against Machado as it poked away. Woody has the ball, tries to go, and he gets fouled. Ballstead will commit the foul, and Woody Machado will go to the line as the Eagles' pressure defense turns up a turnover. Now they at least got to get some points out of it.
Mm-hmm. Whether it was going to be a turnover or too long over in the backcourt, there were about probably a second and a half before they had to cross it.
Machado's only taken 4 free throws this season. Of course, it is a very early in the season. He's knocked down 3 of them, so now he's 4 out of 5. It's back to a 10-point game. Will Vetter takes a seat, and Aaron Oates checks back in. Machado's second, good as well. Eagles have cut the deficit to single digits, 49-40. Johnson calls timeout. Eagles have really been turning up the pressure in the backcourt.
Timeout called by Southern Virginia. 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. Have scored the last 6 points to make it a 9-point game. 49-40. So it's Ballstead, DeVore, Griffith, Green, and Johnson on the court for the Knights. For the Eagles, Machado, Law, Burgess, Oates, and Crenshaw. They get it into DeVore. DeVore back to Johnson. Johnson almost lost it. He did lose it. Now it's JoJo. Crenshaw jams it home with the right hand. And the Eagles are within 7. I was so glad he didn't do anything tentative. Green weaves his way in, gets it to Ballstead. Back to Green. Green, nice backdoor cut to Tillman Johnson. That was a pretty play. They've run it a couple of times, and it looks pretty every time you do it. Burgess trying to direct a little bit of traffic as he goes to R.K. Law. Now Machado. Machado to Crenshaw, way away from the bucket. He finds Burgess for 3. It's no good, but he's fouled by Green at the 3-point line. 3 shots for Burgess.
Steve Burgess will go to the line for 3 shots.
Burgess misses the first. He came into tonight 6 of 7 on the season. Well, he still got 2 more shots. Mm-hmm. You know, it's the great thing about being fouled beyond the 3-point line.
Get more opportunity there.
Still get a couple of points.
Just like that. And
As my friend Mike Schickman used to say, with metallic influence. Good back in the game, as is Kartchner. And Burgess' second shot upcoming. And it's a 7-point game after the Burgess bucket.
we also did have a Ballstead switch up here.
Yep, you got Eli back in the ball game. It's a little stop and go action, gets it to Good. Good finds Green, hands off to Johnson. Johnson back to Green, doesn't take the three. Instead spins, trying to go. Oh, Kartchner! My goodness. Back up by 9. Law stops, pops, no good. Rebound to Kartchner. Who else, right? That's his 12th rebound, I believe, if I'm reading the stat monitor correctly. Green handling on the outside against Burgess. Southern Virginia trying to extend it again to a double-digit lead. Green on the outside. Did not find Johnson. Circling towards the net. Green, oh, he'll elevate. And it won't go down. Rebound knocked around, and it winds up in Crenshaw's hands. Eagles come the other way. Law, on the outside. Johnson on him. Gives it to Crenshaw. Crenshaw, back to Law. Law dribbles in. Oh, has it poked away from behind. Here's Good. Good. Shoots over Oates, and it's good. 11-point advantage now for Southern Virginia as all the Eagles' hard work vanishes. Here's Law. Back to Oates. Oates going to drive baseline, goes against Kartchner. It won't go, and a blocking foul. You can't take a charge in the circle.
Foul call on number 33, Kartchner.
It's only his second, I believe, yes.
His second.
That's impressive, considering how much he's been around the basketball to only have 2 fouls.
He even just asked the ref how he even got that foul.
And I think the ref had to say, is there in the circle too. But Kartchner also, I guess they're saying Kartchner turned a bit rather than stand still. But part of that is, I got to be honest with you, part of that's just instinct as you're bracing yourself for the contact sometimes.
Ready for impact. We have Cooper going in the game.
Dunlap will come in for Machado, I think. Yes.
And
So Cooper, Dunlap, Oates, Crenshaw, and Burgess in for the Eagles.
and both Ballstead brothers are also in the game again.
That really helps me very much. Johnson on the outside to Ballstead. Eli, that is. As he'll pull it back out between the circles. Now goes to Johnson. Johnson, Kartchner. Hands off to Ballstead. He'll elevate for 3, a deep 3 off the front of the iron. Oh, but an offensive rebound for Johnson. Eagles fell asleep.
Brings the lead back to 11 here for Southern Virginia as Burgess puts this one in the corner to Cooper.
Cooper, oh, threw it away. He's trying to find Oates. Instead, Good. It's good. It counts in a foul. 59-46, 13-point advantage. Southern Virginia is led by as many as 15 in this one. That's when it was 49-34. And one opportunity here for Good, who is a good free throw shooter and has not missed all season and continues that trend. 60-46, 14-point lead for the Knights. Eagles running a bit of a weave. Dunlap loses the handle briefly, gets it back, finds Burgess right side. We tick down to 9 minutes left in this one. Burgess up top, gets a little bit of a window and shovels it right to Good. Good way up ahead for Johnson. He's able to run it down. Now Johnson wants to get to the bucket. Working against Dunlap, turns, kicks it out. Ballstead to Ballstead there. Now Johnson. Down to Kartchner. Kartchner working against Crenshaw. Has it knocked away? Other way we come. Here's Cooper. Wants to go all the way. No good, and a blocking foul. And even though Cooper ran Ballstead over, Ballstead did not have any type of defensive position, which is the thing. You can be moving and draw a charge. Crenshaw getting ready to come out. I think Burgess coming out as well. And so Cooper getting a 1-and-1 opportunity here. You got to hit the front end to get something out of it, though, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He does. Second shot upcoming. They may have said he was shooting the way everyone reacted on the foul line. They may have given him the shooting foul. So the second one, good as well. Hit them both. Eagles need every bit of it. Down 12. Fincham and Ward back in the game for the Eagles. Johnson hands off to Ballstead. Working against Ward. Goes Kartchner way up top. Wants to get it to good. Instead, we'll have to leave it for Ballstead. Double team comes to Eli. He head and shoulder fakes. The other Ballstead, it's Jude, kicks it out. Here's Johnson, elevates from 18. It's no good and an air ball. That is a shot clock violation. As that hits Zippo. Oates will trigger in as we are a tick under 8 minutes to go in this one. Here comes Cooper and the Eagles. Working against Ballstead up front. Goes to Oates. Oates wants to go all the way. Faces a double team and loses it. Kartchner steals it away from him. Tillman Johnson on the outside. Looking to go all the way. Leans against Fincham, and it's good. It's effort versus effortless. It looks so easy for Southern Virginia. It looks so difficult for the Eagles. Oates. Cooper deep three. Off the mark. And a foul. A clear out underneath. Taylor Fincham probably commits another foul the way he's reacting. But they called Dunlap for the foul. Fincham will take a seat. Mason Ramey comes in. Difference between that time, Mason Ramey coming in, and the earlier times, Taylor Fincham briefed him
before stepping on the court.
as he got on the court. And maybe not fair of me to say that Mason looks lost. Mason is struggling to find, he wants to know who he's got on defense.
He wants to make sure that he can do whatever he can do to.
Who's my guy? That's what he wants to know. Kartchner's free throw is good. Oh, Ballstead, excuse me. Free throw is good.
You got two names. You just keep repeating them.
I know. Second shot upcoming. That one's good too. Nothing but net. Ballstead with a couple of free throws. He's in double figures. Ramey to Ward. Ward works against Ballstead on the outside, gives to Oates. Now to Cooper. Cooper, step back, three. That's off the mark. Rebound collected by Ballstead. Biggest deficit of the game for the Eagles, the 16 points that they're dealing with right now. 6:45 left to try and deal with it. DeVore to Good. Good. Works against Oates, shoots over him, won't go down, rebound tapped around, and of course, in Johnson's hands. Down to DeVore, his shot up and over Mason Ramey. 66-48. It's getting worse, not better. Ward looking for some help on the outside to deal with Green. Now shovels to Ramey. Ramey goes all the way to the bucket, has it blocked from behind. It'll still be Bridgewater ball. Malik Richardson will come in as Ramey will take a seat. Timeout on the court, and we'll take it. 6:12 left to go in this one. Eagles trailing 66-48 on the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network. 14 of 21. Southern Virginia has taken 9 more shots than the Eagles have in this second half.
And that is really what is making up the complete difference and really one-stepping the Eagles in the second half. Hopefully they come out on top from this timeout and are able to help themselves.
Richardson, a little too much at the bucket.
But a good hustle back. As Cooper takes on Ballstead and foul there.
No, Eagles basketball went out of bounds. Eagles will take it. We got to avoid that, says Coach.
Words of wisdom.
That's right. Cooper. Works around the Richardson screen, but it's really up high. Now goes to Ward. Ward elevates for 3. High off the iron, no good. And a rebound. And on the floor, who are they calling? Well, they call good for the foul.
He was all the way underneath. Wilson took him down all the way. Coach is not agreeing at all.
No. No.
It's all about the angle.
Foul on number 1, Christian Good. Aaron Oates to the line.
Oates at the line.
Gonna get 2.
He's 3 of 4 this afternoon or this evening. Now 4 for 5. 66-49, the SVU advantage. Trying to make it a 16-point game here. It's good. 66-50. Ballstead to Johnson. Now to Green. Green into the corner. Good. Kicks it down the other baseline. Here's Ballstead. Now outside to Green. Ballstead. They still look a bit frantic, despite the fact that they're up 16. I don't feel like they need to be that way. I mean, it's obviously working for them, but
might even be a tactic to confuse the Eagles.
outside, Richardson for 3. Malik, no, just won't go down. Rimmed in and out. Green picks up the board.
Coach is telling Green to slow it down a bit here.
Well, that's what I was thinking. You know, act like you're up by 18 instead of down by 18. Green on the outside. But sometimes when you have a team that operates at the speed they do, it's hard to slow down. You just make mistakes if you try to slow down. I've seen many teams like that. Shot's no good. Ward came down with the board, and here's Cooper. Tried to go all the way, instead it was stripped away by Johnson. And they'll say off of Johnson, out of bounds, as Cooper somehow got it back. But now I think I thought the other referee was coming in to correct him. Instead, he agrees. DeVore comes out. Our buddy Kartchner comes back in.
I don't know if I would call him a buddy or not at this rate, but
10 points, 12 boards for Kartchner in this one. It's been really good. Here's Oates. Bumps and good. Aaron Oates. He's in double figures. That should give Oates actually 13 on the evening to go with 7 rebounds and 2 assists. Johnson hands it off to Green. Now to Ballstead. To Green, almost lost it. Somehow maintains possession. 8 on the shot clock as he'll just elevate from 3 if you leave him. And who else? Who else? Kartchner underneath. Give him another rebound and another bucket. 18-point lead for Southern Virginia after the Kartchner putback. Oates just puts up a 3. Nonchalantly knocks down a triple to make it a 15-point game.
we're just under 3:30 left here in the second half.
Ballstead trying to direct some traffic. Gets poked away but out of bounds. Still beat Ballstead's ball. Good will be the man to trigger in. Christian Good from Roanoke. Kartchner turns, has it knocked away by Oates. Oates has Cooper with him, going to go all the way, and the reverse is good. I fear it is too little too late, but it's fun to watch. Green, back to Ballstead. Inside 3 minutes to go now. Green, off to Good. Good, little stop and go. Kicks to the corner and threw it away, but it was off of a fingertip of an Eagle. Still be Southern Virginia basketball. I sympathize with you, Jen. I know when that ear just isn't right and they just press it on those glasses and your ear is just begging for this to be over. I understand.
You got 2 minutes and 42 seconds, which will really mean 30 more minutes.
I have been there many times where you are, Jen, and I sympathize greatly with you. It just feels not fun.
Not at all.
Ballstead to the line. He's got 11 points. He's a perfect 3 for 3 from the foul line.
And Law comes out as Vetter steps in his place here at the half-court line. It's
good. 5 players in double figures for Southern Virginia, led by Johnson, 16. 13 from Good, 12 now from Ballstead, 12 from Kartchner, 10 from Green.
And it's definitely making an impact here as that's another one as Southern Virginia takes a full timeout here.
15-point advantage. We'll take the timeout with them. 2:42 left to go. Eagles down a boatload on the Bridgewater Eagles Sports Network. 72-57. Eagles on the wrong end of this one right now with just 2:42 remaining. There are a pair of Eagles in double figures. Aaron Oates, 18 points. You look at his day started 1 for 8. He is then 5 for 5 in the second half.
Something happened in that locker room during the half, and he got himself together here. And
what was the commercial? You're just not feeling yourself. What did the people eat? And they, yeah. See, that must be what it is. Just went to the halftime, had a Snickers bar, and look at him. Vetter pulls the string on a 3, no good. But Richardson's there to get the rebound. It's up, it's good, it counts, and a foul. Malik Richardson. That gives Richardson 8 points. Machado will come in. Green picked up the foul.
Vetter takes a seat.
Crenshaw will come in. Coach Bevel. And he's right. Malik Richardson just was alone and going after the basketball. And he basically said, why didn't we box out?
We just watched the game.
Just watching the game. Hey, this is fun. Ballstead on the outside. And that goes off the fingertips of Good.
And
hit the referee.
Sequence of events there is Federer's going to go back in for Machado.
It's the offensive-defensive switch, although I would say with a 13-point deficit, I mean, crazier things have happened. But, you know, hey, he hasn't stopped coaching. They haven't stopped playing, right?
Yep.
Oates turns, tries to force his way in, and he's fouled from behind by Kartchner. And that'll send Oates to the line.
It's going to be his third, as looks like Machado's going to go back in for Vetter.
I saw something in the notes about the last time that the Eagles played Greensboro, the team they will play tomorrow. And I think Aaron Oates had like an insane game. Trying to see. Here we go. No, that's last box. And here we go. Last meeting. Now, of course, Alec Topper was in that game. Mm-hmm. Missed them both. But in that game, Oates, 23 points against Greensboro. Green gets fouled. Probably Machado, or was it Cooper?
Machado, based on his facial reaction
Machado.
after that.
So that sends Green to the line.
Number 10, DJ Green goes to the line.
Green on the night, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. He was 4 for 5 coming in.
We're just at under 2 minutes here.
Oof, off the front of the rim, no good.
Straight into the hands of Cooper, throws it to Vetter in the far corner, and
Ramey gets fouled by Kartchner.
Foul called on Kartchner.
This foul trouble would have been useful 20 minutes ago.
Will Vetter to the line.
4th foul against Kartchner. He's done his damage. Vetter goes to the line. First shot's good. That is Will's first free throw attempt this season.
Crenshaw goes in for Richardson. Some shifting around here.
That was a change they wanted to make when Richardson took and missed the free throw. Vetter hits them both.
We'll swap out Vetter, and
Machado and the other Ballstead will come in. As Kartchner takes a seat, he's done for the night. And I would hope that the Southern Virginia fans should be giving him quite the glad hand. You know? He played a fantastic game. Ballstead into the corner to good. Good. Forces his way to the rim, no good. And coach trying to figure out why didn't we waste more time? What was the necessariness there? As Oates has it again on the other end. Another bucket for Oates.
the Eagles are trailing by 9 as
Green puts it back now all the way up. Now here's Green. Green with Ward on him. Hands it off to Ballstead. Now good with 9 on the shot clock. Looking for a cutter, almost has it knocked away. Now puts up the shot, partially deflected, gets it back, and it's out of bounds. Eagles basketball.
minute and 6 seconds left here as Vetter and Richardson come back. And guess who comes back on?
Kartchner comes in, and it'll be a full timeout. Timeout with 1:06 left to go in this one. Eagles down by 9, 72-63 on the Bridgewater Eagles. 6 left. The Eagles on a 9-2 run. At the 3:51 mark, they were down by 18. It was actually on an 11-2 run. That makes more mathematical sense. So the Eagles on an 11-2 run to get within 9 here. At least make Southern Virginia sweat a little, right?
And Oates has it over here in the corner by us and throws it to Vetter. Takes it over the line here.
Maybe. Yes.
1 minute left here. Second half as Cooper keeps it real close to the line.
Cooper shovels to Vetter. Vetter saw a little bit of a lane. Now going to kick it back out. Here's Richardson for 3. Off the iron, no good. Johnson comes down with the board. Now Johnson here on the near side. And Richardson going to get whistled for a foul. Tried to get to the basketball, but instead they foul Ballstead.
Richardson. Number 32, Eli Ballstead to the line for 2 foul shots.
He is 5 for 5 tonight from the foul line.
Richardson's first foul.
Missed. I was just about to say mathematically he should miss this one because he's an 81% free throw shooter. Now he can make this, but yeah, mathematically he had to miss one of the two. 10-point game again with 30 some odd seconds left. Oh, how about that? As Ward rams it home on the alley-oop. And a trip, and that will send Green to the line. Oates will pick up the foul. That's only his second. Aaron Oates, 20.7 rebounds in this one. He had, 2 points at the half? 18 second half points.
Redeeming himself here.
Green short arms it. Misses the front end. Second shot upcoming. That one's good. Eagles race it down court again. Cooper looking for a little bit of a lane. Goes into the bucket. Nope. Kicks it out. Here's Ward. He'll go. No. Scoops to Cooper. His three-pointer short. Off the iron. No good. Rebound to Kartchner, as you might suspect. And then Kartchner gets fouled by Vetter. And Vetter fouled the right dude.
Yes, he did. As
fantastic as Tyler Kartchner has been tonight. And he has been. Free throws have not been his bag, baby.
Kartchner will go to the line for 2 foul shots.
He's 0 for 2 tonight. Mathematically should hit one of these two as a 37.5% free throw shooter.
Back to a 10-point game here with 10.8 seconds left.
Kartchner second one. Good. Hit them both. How about that? He's just had himself a whale of a night. Cooper to Vetter. Vetter, step back for a three. Will off the iron, no good. Rebound on the floor, and Oates can't get the shot off, and that's how it will end. Your final, 76-65. SVU. So another win for the Knights. They came up here to Bridgewater and won a pair of basketball games. Knocked off EMU last night and then win this one here this evening. So a very successful Carlisle Whitelow Invitational for Shenandoah, for Southern Virginia University. Not Shenandoah, Southern Virginia University. There you go. Sorry, Jen.
All good.
Eagles, 2 players in double figures. We mentioned Oates with 20 points on 7 of 14 shooting. So, by my arithmetic, he was 6 for 6 in the second half. That's pretty good. 11 points for Cooper, 10 for Ward, 8 for Richardson, 5 for Crenshaw.
5 for Burgess as
5
well.
for Burgess, yep. And then 2 apiece for Fincham, Vetter, and Machado. For Southern Virginia, 5 players in double figures as they were led by Johnson, 16 points. They got 14 apiece from Eli Ballstead and from Tyler Kartchner.
That Kartchner number kind of surprises me with as much as he was holding on to the ball.
Kartchner, 14 points, 15 rebounds. What a night. 13 points for Good, 11 points for DJ Green. Then they got 2 apiece from Griffith and from Jude Ballstead. Oh, and I forgot Mr. DeVore. Down there, he had 4 points. You add it all up, and it ain't pretty. 76-65. Eagles on the wrong end of this one. And after the Eagles won their first 2 games of the season, they have now dropped 2 in a row. They will look to get back onto the winning side of things tomorrow afternoon. 3 o'clock tip right here at Niagara Hall. The final game of the Carlisle Whitelow Invitational as the Bridgewater Eagles play host to Greensboro. We'll be here for that game, or at least I will be, and you will be too.
I will be here.
That's what I thought. That's what I said at halftime. I said the A-team will be here, and I will try not to mess it up.